What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to be playing Slayer Fighter. I have to start by saying, well done, Iron Mace. This is a hugely W patch. The experience feels more like a dungeon crawler. It feels more balanced and less chaotic. The patch is good. Don't f it up. Hearing their experience, I can't believe they got raided, dude, like IRL. Like, man, they've gone through some crazy hardships, and I can't believe they were sued over memory. Well, of course, the memories that they've had in their minds are, you know, not just any memory, it's memory of certain systems and functionalities of software, but still, I think we can all agree that the reason that Nexon is suing Iron Mace is simply because they are jealous. SDF being fired from Nexon, and then look what he does. He goes on and he creates a game that does way better than any other Nexon game. Well played, SDF. Get some rest, bro. Seriously, man. Yeah, those bags under your eyes. Woo-hoo-hoo! Slayer feels so good. I think it's because people can't bunny hop. But using Slayer, you gain the advantage of having that 5 additional weapon damage. Combine it with sprint and adrenaline rush. Now, this build is going to be focused on a couple of things. Action speed, and that gives you 10% action speed, the dual wield perk. As well as sword mastery gives you an additional 2 weapon damage and 5 action speed. And the build is going to be pretty HP intensive, action speed intensive, and power bonus intensive. You're gonna lack move speed, but the cool thing about this build is you make up for it with sprint and adrenaline rush. But I decided to take swift just to help that move speed a little more, and you'll see how much it does help it. It helps it by about 5 ms, so you get like 5 additional move speed with all the gear we're gonna be putting on today. Lightfoot boots. Okay, I'm purchasing those before they get taken. Vigor, agility, and move speed. Wolf Hunter leggings. Now, I do have to mention, playing Slayer Fighter in 224+, is just a very costly class to play. Because it's just like Warlock. You need a lot of stats to do well with it. And if you've played Warlock, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So this one is looking good. We'll get this one right here, 2666. Padded tunic, dexterity, damage bonus, and 5 max HP. You can either do a ruby silver cap, or you can also do a regular cap. The ruby silver has an advantage of that damage reduction, that 1% damage reduction. But if you want to go less expensive, then definitely go for a regular cap. I'm going to purchase this one. 1888. Now the gloves. At least 3 max HP, true physical damage, and the other stat is personal preference. So I'll get this one. A mercurial cloak. Max HP, true damage, action speed. Alright, let's see what we're talking on skull keys. Yikes. That is just sickening. Ring of Finesse. Get that dexterity up. All attributes. True physical damage. If you can't do that, I mean, I'd recommend max HP. Max HP over the all attributes can be less expensive. But we're going crazy. I'm gonna buy both of these. All attributes, power, and true damage. 4,000 total. Now, in a Slayer Fighter, you don't really need a Frost Amulet. Because if you're using a Falchion, even an Arming Sword, the weapon damage is pretty damn good. So you can sort of afford to lose out on some true damage so that you can have more HP. And this looks really nice. So I'll go ahead and get this 2,000 gold. I did do some Arming Sword and some Falchion, and I just found that I enjoyed using the Falchion more. You use the Cast Dagger if you're fighting people in doorways, and you use the Falchion if you have enough space to actually fight. But I'm getting max HP on both, so that's going to be +6 on the build. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and get right in there. Let's go ahead. I'll see you there. Alright, guys. Classic Slayer. We have 168 HP, 32 action speed. When you have your adrenaline rush, that's 47. Absolutely insane, with 28 physical damage bonus. Yeah. This is how you do Slayer. High HP, high action speed. And you don't really have to worry about move speed. 309, because with sprint, I mean, look at that. Break up me hearties, yo-ho. Yo-ho, yo-ho.
How you doing? How you doing? Slayer?
That's, Kochioma. That Druid chick.
I don't like crossbows, honestly. Yeah, because they do half my health bar.
I gotta really VOIP in this game.
Bump, bump. I stole some of your health because you stole mine. stop with the crossbow thing? I don't like that. Move on to your sword so we can get out of the healing phase of the fight. Oh, now I have to try to run because I failed.
Uh-oh, call Wilson. W Druid chick, bro. But honestly, with it ain't a fair fight. You're playing Druid, Pochi. That was pretty crazy. At the same time, I'm not surprised. It is a barbarian. Yo ho, yo ho. W headshot. Now the doorways, that's when you use that cast dagger. It's always nice when Slayer, with Slayer, you can choose between Crystal Ball, Arming Sword, or not Arming Sword, whichever secondary you want, really. Castilian Dagger and Falchions are really good mix, because the Falchion's for wide swinging, and the cast dagger is for things like, you know, tight areas, you would say. This guy was looking, real good. Yeah, I always bring those, like, those mid pots. You never feel bad for dropping them. W Troll's Blood. You gotta use one if you can afford it. About $1,000 a piece, and this guy, man, he's in pure boofaholic, brother. That's just Barbarian for you. It's also the nature of playing Slayer. You build a really expensive kit to perform well, but you can nearly die. I mean, no physical damage reduction. The great benefit of Slayer is that you just have massive move speed with sprint and adrenaline rush. Well, you can do that with physical damage reduction also. Actually, PDR is just better. It just is. The Slayer is very fun because of that 5 additional weapon damage. That 5 additional weapon damage on the dagger, it really slaps, dude. And dude's got a Neko. Sometimes I can't tell, is it like Life After Death or a Neko? Actually, yeah, you can tell. The Echo's shinier, I think. Battle Axe versus Double Axe. I mean, you can clearly see it. This guy's running for his life. Y'all notice that my voice is deeper today? Because I haven't yanked it in a while. My testosterone is higher. I don't know if that's how it works. We headshot him there. Oh, no, the mob headshot him there. Yeah, let me hold that, Buster. He's looking pretty good. He's probably, I don't know how he got that low. I think the mobs got him that low. I didn't see him fighting anyone mid. Definitely got griefed on by mobs. Happens to the best of us. It's low-key kind of over if you do miss that one crossbow shot. You really need that crossbow shot. Especially if you're fighting barbarians. Usually if you're fighting a Barbarian, it's better to get up close and personal, because he'll do less damage on the shaft. Sorcerer's crazy, bro. Sorcerer is very oppressive, I've noticed that. It's a very, very oppressive class. More oppressive than Forceful Shot Ranger, I would say. W. He's in an armor penetration build. I actually don't know exactly what this is. I think it's either a fighter or a warlock. I don't know. I mean, he let me have it. Call Wilson. That's what I love about Slayer. It's such an aggressive class to play, man. Slayer is like as equivalent as Barbarian in aggression. Except with Slayer, you have a little more utility. It is as aggressive if you can stack the HP. You need like 170 HP to like make Slayer good. Move speed doesn't really matter. It matters in some cases if you're like trying to get away. That new Druid skill looks pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of Wrath from World of Warcraft. Except you're casting it with a, you know, with a staff. Yeah, I know it sucks that Druids can do that. But it is kind of epic, like, just watching the fight, watching it back in hindsight. Oh, never mind, I take that back, that was lame. No, he felt that. Not reloaded. Like, stuff like that, like, it just looks cool. Like, the whole fight, like, looks exciting and cool, but I know how annoying it is. Like, look at, that was just such a well-played part right there. He just put that trend there. And thankfully, he got griefed on by a mob, because I wasn't gonna finish that fight. That's for damn sure. That fight was not gonna end. Just keep on running away. Iron Mace just admitted that Druid nerf wasn't even a nerf. Like, making those, making the cast time or the shapeshift timing, or giving it like stacks, it did nothing to the class, dude. W creep. That is a huge thing I miss about Slayer. Playing Slayer all the time. You can really 1v1 the melee classes pretty well. Barbarian, Rogue, Bard. You have a huge advantage. Alright. Drink up me hearties, yo ho. We don't miss those, dude. Occasionally we do, but we don't miss those. Only on Mondays we miss those. Today's Saturday, bro. I can't stress to you guys how important it is to have a social life. Being on the internet all day is like... it has its comforts, but you gotta have some friends. Or a friend. Go out with or to do stuff with. Because, man, staying online all day... woo! I don't think humans are meant for it. I mean, actually, we're evolving into it. Human beings, the biology of the body is meant to move. Good old 4-tap. Fumble. What I also really do love is that you get thirded way less. Like throughout this entire session that I've been playing, I've only gotten thirded maybe once or twice. So I'm really loving the direction that they're going in. I love how the game feels. The way the game feels is it feels like how it used to feel back in the day. It feels like how it used to feel a year ago in terms of PvP. It's more oriented towards, you know, looting in the dungeon. It's more PvE oriented, and then you get that occasional PvP fight. Good job, Iron Mace. Y'all are doing good. Don't f it up.